Hi again everyone, Scoutfire Pop Cult Fan here, and in this video, episode 4 of Ahsoka has just dropped on Disney Plus. Last night I watched it, and oh wow, I had quite the big smile on my face at the end of that episode. Okay, I think what I want to do is I think I'll do like a mid-season review for the show, because I definitely think that episode 4 definitely felt like a midpoint, like a mid-season finale in a way, even though there's 4 more episodes left. So yeah, as the first 4 episodes, let's talk about it, shall we? So Ahsoka has been a really fun ride ever since it started. You know, there's been some great set pieces, some great action scenes with lightsaber duels, and Sabine Wren training with Ahsoka. I think what they're doing with that relationship is really fascinating. And this previous episode was titled Fallen Jedi, which is a reference to Ahsoka leaving the Jedi Order, and also a bit of a reference to the villain, Balin's Skull, as well as Anakin, who fell to the dark side. So it's a reference to a lot of different things, the title of the previous episode. And I mean, I'm mainly going to talk about the 4th episode here because I've already talked about the previous episodes. But yeah, what they did with the character of Marok was a little bit. I mean, I thought it was okay, but I would have liked a little bit more with that character. But when. Okay, so before I go into this, spoiler warning. Spoiler warning. I am going to talk about spoilers here because there are a couple things in this last episode that are warranted talking about. So, massive spoilers here. Click away. Do not watch any further. So, Ahsoka kills Marok. But when when she slices him, he turns into green dust, which makes me think of the Night Sisters from Clone Wars and Rebels, and also the other villain, Morgan Le Fay, or yeah, is it Morgan Le Fay or whatever her character name is? She's a Night Sister, and her force abilities come off looking green. So I'm thinking that the Morgan character resurrected Marok and as sort of like a Night Sister zombie kind of a thing. So if you played Jedi Fallen Order or Jedi Survivor, you'd recognize that similar kind of idea with the Marok character possibly being sort of undead force user. That's what I'm thinking about the Marok character. So, but I definitely really liked that lightsaber fight between Marok and Ahsoka. Then also there was a lightsaber fight between Sabine and the woman. I can't remember her name, but yeah, there was some great scene there, and I liked how Sabine was able to do a little bit of a better job fighting the woman a little bit better, even though she doesn't have force powers. And there's this moment where Sabine uses her Mandalorian weapon on her arm to disable the woman, and then she got away. And then also the fight between Balin's Skull and Ahsoka. There's some nice little dialogue here because Balin's Skull is sort of taunting Ahsoka with the memory of Anakin, and I thought that was rather fascinating. Ahsoka gets put into a corner. She gets put into a corner fighting Balin's Skull because he's really powerful. He's probably the most powerful person that Ahsoka has fought in a while, and just seeing that fight, I thought it was a great lightsaber fight, and she gets put into a corner quite literally, and he shoves her off. He shoves her off, and she falls. And also in these moments, you get Sabine being she gets kidnapped, I guess, basically by Balin's school, and I can't remember her name, but also in that scene, like, there was this whole part of how Ahsoka told to Sabine to destroy the map, but Balin Skull used Ezra Bridger against Sabine to make Sabine do listen to Balin. So I thought that was interesting, and uh, even though I would have preferred Sabine to just destroy the map and listen to Ahsoka, but she cares too much about Ezra, so yeah, and goes with them up to that ring, the hyperspace ring, back up in space. And also during that part of the episode, we get Hera and her son Jason gathering a few forces of other rebel characters to go to this planet to possibly help Sabine and Ahsoka. And once they get there, they start to activate the hyperspace ring. And you know how in the sequel trilogy, like especially during Last Jedi, when they used hyperspace to destroy that big giant ship, Supreme Leader Snoke's ship. There's a similar thing that happens here, where the hyperspace ring goes into hyperspace and sort of wrecks all those ships that Hera and the other rebels were using to try and hopefully stop the hyperspace ring, but they couldn't. And oh man, so I hope Hera and her son are okay. But at the very end of the episode, at the very end, I don't think Ahsoka's dead. I don't think that she's not dead. But when she wakes up in the world between worlds, which is a place from Star Wars Rebels. So again, to my buddy Sean, watch Star Wars Rebels, because you might be a little bit lost about what this place is, because the worlds between worlds, it's a place outside of time and space, a little bit similar to the TVA on Loki, but Ahsoka gets to this place, and I want to talk about the worlds between worlds a little bit, because on Star Wars Rebels, Ezra goes into this place through a gateway, and the worlds between worlds, it's a place where Jedi like Ahsoka can sort of go to different points in time. So, and it's sort of like a way to not well, in a way, yes, you can sort of go to a different point in time to possibly stop someone from dying, but that would cause ripple effects into time itself and change everything. It's time travel. The world between worlds is a way that you can time travel, and there's this moment where Ahsoka hears Anakin's voice. She can hear Anakin's voice. She turns around, and then the episode ends on Hayden Christensen returning as Anakin Skywalker in the flesh, not as a Force ghost, not in like a flashback, but in the flesh. I thought that raised a lot of questions. Hayden Christensen is back. My man Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker is back, and he's in the flesh. He's not a Force ghost. What's going on? So it gave me quite the smile on my face after seeing that, and just made me want to see what happens next. And oh man, this is like this is easily my favorite episode of the season so far. Oh my goodness. And I can't wait to see what happens in the next episode. And I want to talk a little bit about that, because it, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna happen the way I'm thinking it is, but it would be interesting if this Anakin Skywalker we're seeing is kind of like a way that they can do a sort of Christmas Carol type of story for the next episode, where he's showing Ahsoka some her past and then her present and then her possible future. That would be rather interesting. I don't know if that's going to actually happen or not. We shall see. But that would be interesting if they did do that. I wouldn't mind if the next episode was just her and Anakin talking about the past, the present, and the future. I think that'd be really cool. And there's going to be a lot of clever Easter eggs and references to Clone Wars, Rebels, the prequel trilogy, the original trilogy. So much could possibly happen in the next episode between Anakin and Ahsoka. Oh wow, so much they could do so much with this place being essentially a Star Wars equivalent to time traveling. So yeah. Oh man. So yeah, that was a great episode, and I'm really enjoying Ahsoka so far. Easily one of my favorite Star Wars Disney Plus shows right now, next to Mandalorian, and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, quite a bit of spoilers here, and I'll probably do more videos like this, talk about more special cameos like this going forward. And then also I will do my full season review when the show is done airing. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this show. I'm really happy with it. I'm glad this show is made. So that's my video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.